We all have so much going on, and we have so much to remember and so much vying for our attention. Today, I want to share with you an idea, we can even call it a hack, that has guided the Irish literally for centuries now, and which I believe can help us get organized and feel more peaceful. So, Fáilte a Chairde, welcome, my friends. I'm so glad you're here. It's always a joy to be with you in this time. If it's your first time joining us, my name is Kate, and I'm a professor of Irish language and folklore. And I love sharing Irish tales, traditions, thoughts, philosophies, all of the good stuff with you, because I think it helps us live more joyful and creative lives. So what is this hack? This hack, this idea, is triadic structure, or thinking in threes. Now, I know you're familiar with this from stories, right? I've told you many stories, 3 brothers, 3 daughters, 3 tries, all of it. You know about that. But what might be new to you is there is a kind of wisdom tradition called triads. And generally these are trí ní, which means 3 things, or trí rud, 3 things. I want to share with you some of these to give you just an example. They run the gamut. They have things to do with geography, with history, with philosophy, with society, with culture, humor, traits of people. There's even riddling ones. And we know about these. They're even in Old Irish manuscripts. The first collection of them is put together in the 9th century. So at least as early as that, but honestly, they're in earlier tales than that. So we know that the Irish have been thinking in threes for literally millennia. So it works, and it works to organize, and it works to help train the memory. And I also think it helps to prioritize and to achieve clarity. So let me share some of these with you, and then we'll talk about what we can do with them. So I wanted to share with you some of them have a kind of riddle built into them. Here's a medieval one. 3 live ones that put away dead things. Now, that's also a kind of a riddle, isn't it? Kind of a Japanese koan. It's like, what could be live that puts away a dead thing? Well, here it is. A deer shedding its horn, a wood, as in a forest, shedding its leaves, and cattle shedding their coat. So good. That's a medieval one. Now, let me jump forward to the ones that really have guided me today. I want to say, of course, regular people make these, and so sometimes, I'm just going to say it, they're mean. Some of them are not very nice about women, but some of them guide behavior. Again, these are made by people, and if they catch the general attention, they stick. Let me share with you some of my favorites. This is one that I've come back to again and again. Trí ní nach gcoinníonn slacht bhfad, ancair, capall no bhreá. 3 things that don't long keep their... Slacht is a word that means sort of tidiness or intactness. A house on a hill, a white horse, a fine woman. Now, just a side note, the reason I remember that one is because I wrote quite a lot in my dissertation about white horses. I'm very interested in white horses, and they're often seen as something quite uncanny. Anyway, so 3 things that don't keep their tidiness for long. Here's another one that I really like. Trí ní ancair is measa. Cúngrach tí, cúngrach bí is cúngrach croí. The 3 worst afflictions. Narrowness. Cúngrach means narrowness. Narrowness of the heart. Cúngrach bí would mean sort of scantness of food, as in a failure to be fáiltiúil, to be welcoming. Agus cúngrach croí, narrowness of heart. So narrowness of house, narrowness of food, and narrowness of heart. True story, terrible thing. Quite different. Na trí glórtha is binne, melt bhreá, géim nach bó is béc linniu. The three sweetest voices. That's lovely. And glórtha could be voices or sounds. The three ispinne, sweetest. The three sweetest sounds. The sound of the kernstone milling. The sound of the lowing of a cow. And the sound of the crying of a child. And I've told you before that Irish culture people have had a long love for children and valuing of children. And here it is. And I love that one. Here's one for any of us getting older. Trí hólas an tandine, té, tinne, agus tabak. So beautiful. Three comforts of the old person. Tea, té, tinne, fire, agus tabak, tobacco. Now, I personally wouldn't recommend tobacco myself, but one can see it. But tea and the fire, oh yes, so lovely. Let's see. Oh, trí ní nach féidir a cheilt. Trí ní nach féidir a cheilt. Tart, tochas, agus ochras. Tart, tochas, agus ochras. Three things that can't be hidden. Tart, thirst. Tochas, an itch. True story. You just can't hide it. Agus ochras, ochras, hunger. Three things that can't be hidden. Now, so this is a little collection of ones. Trí ní nach féidir. Three things that can't be. And that's another little structure. And I should say just trí ní, three things. That word ní has been in the language for millennia. And I love to use that one. You can say trí rud, which is the more modern Irish, but it's lovely. It's accepted, definitely, to use ní. Trí ní. Trí ní. Trí ní nach féidir a hachant. Acid, ish, agus bas. Three things that can't be avoided. Illness, age, and death. Now I know that's quite a sober one, but it's actually quite grounding, isn't it? It really clarifies the vision. These things are part of life. If we're lucky, we will experience old age. We will certainly experience death. I think there's a very clear-eyed authenticity about this one that I value. And now I'm going to give you my favorite of the triads. Trí ní nach féidir a ecail. Gí, fever, agus gra. Trí ní nach féidir a ecail. Gí, fever, agus gra. Three things that can't be seen. The wind, an edge, and love. I say that and a chill goes through me, and I know that one for decades now, but I love it so much. It's so true, and there's such poetry in it. I just love it. So I promised that I'd give you a hack, and I want to give you three ideas how you can use this structure in your own thinking to help. And I think I use these ideas, and I hope they'll be helpful to you. One is when you're experiencing something, maybe something wonderful, to think in the moment and think to yourself, three things I want to remember about this. Now it might be three things I want to remember about this conversation, three things I want to remember about this Christmas morning, three things I want to remember about this person I love, three things I want to remember. I think as a person who's been writing and journaling all my life, I really feel like organize it, just taking a moment to gather your thoughts, whether you write them down or not, is really helpful and really stimulates your memory. So that one is about kind of enshrining something. Three things I want to remember about this day, about what I've learned here, about this job, whatever it is. Just three things I want to remember. Now, another one that helps me so much, which has to do with prioritizing, and I'm going to give it to you in Irish. Na trí ní is tábhachtaí. The three most important things. The three most important things to do today. The three most important things to remember about the holidays that are coming. The three most important things, what else could it be? To do this season. I actually like to scan out when I think about my time and my life, I like to think about the day, but I also like to think about the season, because I know we've talked about being multi-passionate, and I certainly am. And I think so are you. I think many of you, if not most of you, are also multi-passionate. And it helps me to remember you can't actually do every single thing in this day or this month or this season. And to say, well, this time, I love to say to myself, this time is about writing and music and walking. That's what, or this holiday is about reading and resting and walking. Walking often comes in there for me because I love it so much. So na tríní is tábhachtaí, and I'll put that, just so you know, I'm going to put all these ideas and I'm going to put all the triads in the notes below this video. Yeah, just I hope you find that useful, and you might even like to put into your journal na tríní is tábhachtaí, the 3 most important things. So 3 things I want to remember, the 3 most important things. And finally, a kind of mindfulness about ourselves. I think about this too. 3 qualities that I want to embody and inspire. That is a powerful thing to mull over, and it may take some time. But you know, even your first thought about this is really valuable. I have a little sign on over my desk that says, my purpose, the qualities I want to inspire and embody are joy, creativity, and enchantment. A sense of possibility, a sense of hope, a sense of the magic of life. Those are the things that I want to embody and inspire. You might just think about that for yourself. It's so easy to just go down the slide of life. But you know, in my experience, when we take a minute to think about those things and then review them occasionally, maybe they change over time, we do live more mindfully, and we're able to, that clarity helps us choose. It helps us decide, this is really for me, and this maybe not, but this, yes. So those 3 ideas again, 3 things I want to remember. That's just a great organizing thought. And then na tríní is tábhachtaí, the 3 most important things, that I think tames the chaos. It's, you know, we might have a list of 12 things to do today, but if we actually winnow it down to 3 and say, you know what, if these 3 things get done today, I'm all set. And to me, that's so humane. It's so compassionate for ourselves. I really, I can highly recommend that one. I need it all the time. And then finally, the 3 qualities I want to embody and inspire. So, as ever, thank you for being here with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me so much. It's so encouraging. Every single like honestly helps me, as well as your wonderful comments. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions. What 3 qualities would you like to embody and inspire in the world? Or what are the 3 most important things that you're tackling today, this month, or this season? Take, or actually use any of these 3 ideas. Or think about the 3 things you want to remember about something that matters to you. I'd love just to see how we can put this into practice, and as we do, it really inspires other people. And again, I love your comments, and if you haven't, please do subscribe. It's free, it costs you nothing, and we love to have you with us. And I welcome every single one of you, and I'm grateful to be connected with every single one of you. It's beautiful what we're making here. I'm so happy and so joyful. So thank you, my friends, as ever, for your presence, for your great ideas, your wisdom, and your kindness. And I hope that you will have a week where you feel really like, I've got it. The 3 most important things I'm thinking about this week are this. This is who I'm being in the world. This is what I'm remembering. So good, so good. Have a great week, my friends, and I'll see you next week.